Hey, how's it going? Do you want to learn how to do this? Well, I'm going to show you how to do it on every platform, be it Xbox, PC, and PlayStation. So we're going to get into it right after the intro. Hello everybody, my name is Ninsky and welcome to Your Content Hub, where I help you make your content better. So in this tutorial today, I'm going to show you how to record COD cinematics, and they're actually not too hard to do. So we're going to go ahead and get right into it. So I'm in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War right now. I'm in the multiplayer section. What you need to do is you need to go into a custom game, and you need to go into a whatever map you want to go, that you want to record cinematics in. Go to that map. So I'm going to change to I'm going to go to the new Nuketown map that they added a couple days ago as of this video, and I'm going to go and I'm going to change the, after that you want to go to your settings, and you want to, or not your settings, my bad, you want to go to edit game rules, and you don't have to do this, but it's probably best to do it. So win conditions, just make it as long of a time limit as you can, and don't worry about the score limit. And you don't actually have to spawn in any bots or anything, you just have to go in the game yourself. So go ahead and go back, and save the changes, and then hit play. So after you spawn into the match, what you need to do is just go somewhere where you're not going to record your cinematics, so your character is not in frame. So just get out of here. I'm just going to lay right here for like I don't know, just a few minutes, so I have enough footage to play with that's active, because as soon as you end the match, you don't have a whole lot of footage. So you just kind of let it go for a few minutes, 3-4 minutes, and then you have yourself a blank map with no people on it that you can record cinematics on. So I'll come at you right after I'm done getting this recorded. All right, so I stepped away for a few minutes and I let the game run through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quit the match, and this match that I just played, quote unquote, it will show up in my theater folder. So as soon as I get to the theater folder, I'll show you. All right, so I'm in multiplayer, so I'm just gonna go ahead and back out of the lobby, and I'm gonna go down here to custom game, go down here to theater. Click on theater, and Nuketown should be right here. I let it run for like 8 minutes and 24 seconds. I just kind of walked away and did something. Now after you're in the match, you can see the bottom is where you have your control pane. It shows you what your controls are. Now, as you can see, I've had this issue, and I'm going to show you how to fix this issue if you're on PC. I don't know if this issue is on Xbox or PlayStation, but if you look in the bottom left, you see that left stick is to toggle the controls. Well, I'm hitting left stick, and the controls are not toggling. So on mouse and keyboard, you really can't change the mouse and keyboard. It says in the top right hand corner, go to main menu and visit settings to change. But if you hit Z on your keyboard, you actually can change it as of right now. So Z is how you toggle the controls to get the control HUD off and on if the pushing down the left stick is not doing anything, just like this. So I'm gonna let this play until I get right here, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pause it real quick, and I'm gonna hit Y on my controller. So when recording Call of Duty cinematics, it's definitely better and a lot easier to actually use a controller, it doesn't matter Xbox or PlayStation, to record a cinematic. And that's because you get more control when you're about to do what I'm about to show you. So on my controller, I'm gonna go ahead, and my Xbox controller, I'm gonna hit the Y button to go to the free cam. So now I'm in free cam. And to go move the camera up and down, you can see the controls right here. If you ever don't know what the controls are, you can just hit, your toggle control to pull it up and see what the controls are. But to move the camera up and down, I'm hitting my left bumper and my right bumper. And I don't know why this is a glitch, but if you hold down the reverse button on the far left hand side, so left on my D-pad, or I'm sorry, the forward button. Yeah, the forward button. So right on my D-pad, if you hold it down, it'll zoom in the camera kind of like I just did right here. I don't know why it does that. I don't know if it's supposed to do that or not, but hey, it works. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hit my toggle control button to get rid of my controls, and I'm gonna hit play so that, make sure that it's playing. Yeah, I'm gonna hit play so that way it actually gets the moving stuff into the map. So I'm gonna go find an area where I want to do the cinematic. So I think this looks like a pretty cool area. If I were to like come down here and like kind of like go up, or something like that. You can get really creative with your cinematics. So what I'm going to do, so how you do this is you take your left analog stick and your right analog stick, or your left bumper and your right bumper, and you need to move them as smoothly as you possibly can. So I'm going to move smooth and slow as I possibly can. So I'm going to try to move, I'm moving my left stick, and I'm kind of slowly starting to turn my right stick. You do want to move as slow as you possibly can though in Call of Duty, because they have like this feature where if you move like kind of fast, you can kind of see it like slows down, and then it doesn't look good. Go as slow as you possibly can when recording it, and then you can always speed up the footage later. That's what I do for time remapping purposes. So I'm gonna go ahead and start moving slow. Or if you're on PC, go ahead and just hit your record button, or if you're on like Xbox or PlayStation, whatever you do, once you get the cinematic that you want, however you record your screen, your desktop gameplay, go ahead and just hit record your gameplay. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do this one real quick. I'll do this one cinematic, moving as slow as I can, and I'm tilting up the camera with my right thumbstick slowly. I'm kind of trying to hold them in the same position to get it as smooth as possible. Go ahead and end that one right there. Now, if you need to do it multiple times over and over again, that's completely on you. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do another cinematic. I'll show you how I do another cinematic. So I might just start from maybe from like right here, like move forward as slowly as I can. Ah, man, I hit the bus. The camera, it doesn't go through things. So if you hit an object, it'll like mess up your flow. So that's very enraging. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna record a couple more cinematics, and then I will get back to you in the video editor. Okay, so I'm here in my video editor right now, and you can use any video editor you want. It doesn't matter what video editor that you use, on your phone, on your computer, it doesn't matter, free, paid, doesn't matter. So the concept is going to be the same across the board. I'm in Premiere Pro right now, but what you're going to do is you're going to grab your clip, and you're going to, this is like the recording that I had while I was doing it of the cinematics. So there's nothing on the screen. The HUD is, there's no HUD, so that's nice. So there's nothing else on the screen. So now I just got to like play, I just got to like fast forward to where I started recording the cinematics. So I think this was the cinematic that I wanted to use. So I just need to back up to the beginning of it, wherever I first started. So right here, you can see the movement. Right as the movement starts is where you want to cut the clip. That's where you want the beginning of the clip to be. So just trying to find where the beginning of this clip is. It was right here, as soon as the movement starts. So like, well, there was some jitter at the beginning, so I'll cut it right here. This is where the clip starts initially. So there we go. So if I hit play, you can see that it's playing slow, but depending on the video editor that you have, you can speed up the clip if you want it to go faster. It's just important to get as much control as you can. That's why you go slow while you're recording it. It's right there, right as it's getting ready to like stop. So I'll just, it stops like right there. So I'll stop, I'll cut my clip right here. So this is the one cinematic that I have. If you wanted to in any other video editor, however you would speed up the clip, you can speed it up to maybe like, you know, however your video editor does it. I'm just gonna do 200% to see it move fast, a little bit faster. Nice. So that's just a very basic way to do it. And then basically you do the same thing for your other clips. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got my 3 clips. So you've seen the first clip. The second clip is this. I'll go ahead and just speed it up a little bit. Yeah, it was that one with the bus. And then the third one that I recorded was just an overhead like view of, it was like an overhead view of the Nuketown. And it does go pretty long, but that's why you speed it up to make it look a little bit faster, but you record it slow. Remember that, do that. Record it slow, speed it up later in the video editor. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it, if you learned something especially, and make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the next videos that I come out to help you make your content better. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.